everyone! Welcome back round the corner. It's time for another episode of Draco's Weapon Corner. This time we're covering the Chapter 5 weapons. There aren't many, but we'll start with our one longsword and sword, then move into our brand new weapon set, the axes. We'll be starting here with Guard Sword, which has a magical attack that we've already covered. It has an attack of 36, a guard break of 54, but let's take a look at its abilities. A Guard Sword. Really imaginative, thank you. With training, the wielder can deal a powerful blow. Well, I'll be the judge of that. Let's see it at level 4. Alright, and as you can see at level 4, it's not that much better. I really wouldn't recommend going after this sword unless you're trying to 100% the game, because both Mage's Promise and Silver Butterfly are stronger than it, so there's not really a point to grabbing Guard Sword unless you want to, you know, 100% everything. It also has a Sonic Burst, which almost every other sword and short sword and longsword has. So it's a very ununique sword. I mean, I guess also if you wanted to see all the weapon stories, you might want to level it, but I can't recommend it for you otherwise. But now let's go to the other sword we got in this chapter. Alright, next up is Carrion-maker, with an attack power of 32 and a guard break of 64. It's technically the strongest one in our Let's Play file. Well, my Let's Play file, I don't know about you. You might have picked it up and started leveling it. But I'd hope you didn't before you started watching this, so just letting you know. We should probably look at its ability, see what it says. A club that turns its target into ruined piles of flesh. How colorful. Heavy blows break the enemy's guard. Again, I'll be the judge of that. Let's see it at level 4. Alright, as you can see, not much of a difference aside from the guard break, which, as it promised, is pretty damn high. However, again, Mage's Promise and Silver Butterfly kick it right out of the water, making both the short sword and the long sword that we got from this chapter completely worthless, and I would definitely not recommend either of them. But with that done, let's move on to our axes. Alright, first on the list, of course, is Urik's default weapon, Urik's Axe. With an attack power of 48 and a guard break of 116, I think it's actually our most powerful weapon at the moment. I mean, obviously I haven't gotten Silver Butterfly all the way up yet, nor Mana's current strongest staff, so we can't really gauge it at the current well, we could gauge it. I think it is legitimately stronger than both of them. Let's see. Well, that's 1014, that's not hard. And that's 1010, again, not hard. But let's see, I think that's our strongest sword at the moment. Her strongest staff at the moment is Dream Blossom, I think. No, actually, yeah, Dream Blossom, never mind. Which I hadn't even leveled once. Probably do that. Anyway, let's look at its abilities. The Reaper's Axe. Short, sweet, simple, I love it. Traits. Excels at both linear and ground sweep attacks. Magic. Deadly Fang. Fangs of death slice through the earth, tearing the enemy apart. Alright, now let's see it at level 4. Okay, and as you can see, the attacking guard break goes up a little bit, but not too much. It's still a lot stronger than anything we have, I guess. I mean, to be fair, Silver Butterfly beats the crap out of this thing in an overall attack strength. I would need to get my calculator to see if it's a higher value. Actually, let's see, it'd be 240. If I add that, that'd be 30 and 50 is 80, so that'd be 180. Okay, yeah, the total value of this one is stronger than Silver Butterfly. And I don't think this is the strongest axe we're going to see, but now let's see it in actual combat. Okay, now these are his combos. They're all brand new, obviously, because this is the first weapon we're looking at. Tornado Dance, which is 4 squares. Evil's Downfall, which is square and 4 triangles. Fury's Frenzy, which is a square, 1 triangle, and 2 squares. And Evil's Doom, which is 3 squares and a triangle. Now, the thing I should mention about Urik is, and axes in general, is it's kind of difficult to do the other combos except for your standard just squares, because when you see his movements, they're done pretty slow and they're long animations for them, so you might press the button too early while he's in the middle of doing his particular swing, or too late, or maybe it won't register. But when you get them out, they're pretty powerful. Obviously, I'll show Tornado Dance first. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I had to hit it 7 times for that. Well, I hit it 7 times. It wasn't technically necessary. Alright, next will be Evil's Downfall. Okay, let me try. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. It's pretty good running. It's pretty good if you have a whole mess of enemies, but it wasn't really that much. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, see, like, you saw I did something different in the middle, but it didn't register because I guess I didn't do it correctly. Alright, so let's see. There we go. Okay, there's Frenzy, and I'm gonna have to find an area to do his magic as well, because, let's see, next one is Evil's Doom. That should be relatively easy. I think I will grab these guys here for that. Alright, so let's see, it's, yeah. 1, 2, 3, and... Nope. Did not go through. Where are you? There you are. 1, 2, 3, and... Nope. There we go. I just had to hit it like 3 times to get it in the right spot. Alright, next is our magic. First, we start with Deadly Fang 1, which is a very small, serpentine-like attack. It doesn't really hit much. Let's see, level 2. I love his wind-up for it, where he just, like, spins his arm backwards for a while. And that one just launched 2. So you can probably figure out where this is going with this one. Let me just get another one of these for level 3. Get a nice bigger group, and then we might have to go with Legna on a journey to find, you know, more guys. Okay, now let's see. Whoops! I, accidentally unleashed 2. Whoops. That's okay, that's why I have extras. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 at once. Interesting. So what's level 4? Well, let's find out. Ow! Dicks, I am trying to show magic. Go now! Whoa! Every direction, and they curve. It's pretty awesome. Alright, with that, we'll move on to our next axe. Let's see. Actually, I want to bring something up here. I think I brought it up in the actual Let's Play. This is more a scythe than it is an axe. Also, let's look at the end of it, because you can't really see it otherwise, unless I don't want to zoom in on his crotch. I want to see the end of the axe. I guess it kind of looks like a skull? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go on to the next axe. Alright, next on the list is Crimson Hood. At level 1, it has an attack power of 50 and a guard break of 112, which makes it a pretty good axe. It has a better attack power than Urik's axe, but a lesser guard break. Let's look at its abilities. An axe containing a thief's spirit. Traits: excels at guard breaking and linear sweep attacks. Magic: salamander wings. Waves of fire roll across the ground, burning enemies. Well, as of right now, its guard break isn't much better than the default weapon, so I don't know how accurate that is. Let's see it at level 4, shall we? Alright, as you can see, at level 4, Crimson Hood beats out Urik's default weapon, Urik's axe. With an attack power of 65 and the same guard break as Urik's axe, it's 10 attack power stronger than it, so it's the obvious choice. I would recommend getting it, obviously, at this point in the game. I mean, unless we get a stronger one in the next chapter, which I suppose is possible, but hey. At this current point in time, Crimson Hood is our strongest weapon. Now let's see it in actual combat. Alright, and here are its combos, the only new one being Shatter Sky Blast. Square, triangle, triangle, square. Which is probably going to be one of the harder ones to do. Okay. Square, triangle, triangle, square, square again. That did it. Alright, and now we can just jump right into the magics. Salamander. Ow! Salamander level 1. Okay, it's kind of like the Deadly Fangs, except it's, you know, moves around. Alright, let's check level 2 if these guys wouldn't continue killing themselves. Alright. You can probably see the trend that's going to happen with this particular weapon at this point. Whoops, wrong way. Alright, and here's the wind-up, and the pitch. Home run! Gonna get through this one relatively quickly. And I would ask these guys a question, but I'm using magic. I'm so sorry, I had to. I couldn't resist the pun, it was too strong. I'm going to do that to you just to get you to back off. And... shit. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I accidentally did, level 3 again. So I guess we're just gonna be grinding up some magic until I can, use this. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. One more time. Except this time, the spell is going to get done if I don't get hit all over the place. 4! Alright, with that, we're gonna go on to our next weapon. Well, axe. It's obviously another axe. Okay, and the very last axe/weapon we'll be covering in this weapon corner is Executioner's Song. With an attack power of 54 and a guard break of 92, it's a relatively balanced axe. Let's take a look at the abilities. An Executioner's Axe. Really? I had no idea! I thought it was called Executioner's Song. I thought it was called Executioner's Song just for gigs. Shits and gigs. Anyway, with training excels at linear sweep attacks. With the magic Voice of the Guilty, summons the spirits of the dead to torment the enemy. Now let's see it at level 4. Alright, and as is obvious, it doesn't really change all that much. With an attack power of 58 and a guard break of 116, it has a weaker guard break than both Urik's default weapon and Crimson Hood, with an attack power that just barely beats Urik's axe, so Executioner's Song, not worth it, unless you like the magical spell, and also you're trying to 100%, or if you want to read the story. Offensively, it's not really worth your time. But hey, let me show you it in combat. Alright, the only new combo here is Dragon Deity's Fury, 2 squares and 2 triangles, which is again going to be difficult because the slow movement speed and the length of the animation per button hit. Also, I'd like to mention before we start, after this there will only be 2 more axe combos that I haven't showed you, and I believe there's only 1 more magic spell, and then the rest are just kind of copied for them. So we'll be done with the axes stuff really soon, probably. Well, I won't have to show you it in combat after those things get shown, I guess. I'm rambling now. Let's get started. 1, 2, 1, 2, and there! Okay. Now, let's get one of those in, and boom! Let's grab one of these. Oh, good, there's more guys over there. Kaboom! Alright, one of those. One of these. Let's find some more enemies. Oh, no thank you. This should be enough, probably, right? Boom! And they got hit by their own ally. Okay, let's go for the archers in the north. Or I could use these guys, I don't know, we'll see. Nah, let's grab the archers from the northern section. Whoop! No, thank you. Ow. Wait, where am I going? Okay, here we go. Please don't... Hey, I was about to say please don't hit me, alright? Here we go. Boom! Alright, with that, we'll end Draco's weapon corner here. See you guys next time you come around the corner. Why does it want to zoom in on his crotch? I was trying to give you a shot of his mask from closer up. Anyway. See you next time you come around the corner.